Target made headlines when CEO Brian Cornell announced that he's stepping down, yet staying on as the executive chair of the board. I can already see the eye rolls. At first glance, it looks like the DEI boycotts forced change. In reality, this is a superficial leadership shuffle aimed at masking the deeper losses those boycotts created. Since Target announced that it would end many of its DEI programs, their stock price is down by 24%, online traffic down by 9%, and foot traffic down by 6%. There are lessons here for every workplace about compliance, culture, and branding. Let's take a look at Target's REACH program. This was a social justice initiative that in part was intended to add more Black-owned beauty products to Target shelves. Although Black consumers make up 11% of the beauty market, Black-owned beauty products only make up about 3% of the shelf space at Target. REACH was intended to bridge this gap. Instead, in 2025, they chose to eliminate this program. Now, there was an easy way for Target to bring this program into compliance with the 2025 executive orders. There is an 8% delta between Black consumers and their products. As a business, not a social imperative, but as a business, Target could have made this program neutral and said that any community where the delta between its consumers and the products that serve them that exceeds a certain percent would be brought into the REACH program. Instead, Target overcorrected and eliminated the program, and it has cost them millions. So, what can HR leaders and executives learn from this? When you're revising your DEI initiatives for compliance reasons, look for ways to expand access to them as opposed to eliminating them. Your people have fallen in love with some of these initiatives, and so have your customers and clients. Will Target be able to bounce back now that Brian is no longer the CEO? Let's see. The Target story is a reminder. Leadership changes don't solve cultural problems on their own. If your organization is facing compliance risks, workplace investigations, or challenges around diversity and inclusion, waiting until your company becomes the next tragic headline is too late. That's where Quest comes in. I help organizations get ahead of the risk by uncovering oversights, strengthening culture, and ensuring compliance before it becomes a crisis. If Target had called me before they eliminated REACH, they'd be in a much stronger position today. If you're ready to build a compliance program in a workplace that's resilient and inclusive, let's talk. Subscribe to Workplace Wisdom for weekly insights, and reach out to Quest if you're ready to turn compliance and culture into your competitive advantage.